Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes as we are approaching the lunchtime hour. And this, I thought, would be a good time to do weather in 5 today with all the weather that's going on. Wind is going to be the big story going forward. And in fact, the Weather Service in that golden yellow area that you see up in New Jersey and into northwest New Jersey. Those are high wind warnings that have now been extended. They were originally just for the coastal counties, but they've now been extended northward. High wind warnings for New York City, for Long Island. We have high wind warnings up also for southeastern Connecticut and southeastern New England. We are seeing wind advisories up for a very large portion of the area from Maryland and northeastern Virginia on up into south central, southeastern, and eastern Pennsylvania, up through a couple of areas that are lying outside the high wind warning in New Jersey, all through the Hudson Valley and in through Connecticut. Winter weather advisories are covering a number of counties in northeastern Pennsylvania where temperatures are down close to the freezing mark or even below. And we have winter storm warnings up for some of the northern counties in Pennsylvania along the New York state line. And of course, those warnings extend further north throughout much of upstate New York and for northern Vermont and New Hampshire and New England. The winds are picking up now, and we're seeing gusts already of 40 to 50 miles an hour along the coastal areas, and we are going to likely see winds even higher than that as we go through this afternoon. The peak wind time will probably be from about 1 p.m. till around 5 p.m., and I've got the 3 p.m. wind gust forecast map here. It might be a little hard to see the numbers, but the red is all wind gusts of 40 knots or higher, and that runs up and down the coastline. That streak of blue that runs from New York City eastward, those are gusts that are going to be up at around 50 to 60 miles an hour. We're going to see gusts over 40 miles an hour in south central and southeastern Pennsylvania. We've already seen that and down into parts of Maryland, and also throughout much of the wind advisory area, winds are going to be gusting to 40 to 50 miles an hour. We've got a major storm here that is moving northward. It is the center of the low is in northwest New Jersey. And when you look at the satellite, one of the things that stands out, in my view, is you're seeing. First of all, take a look at this narrow, bright stretch of clouds that really just stand out here. It's the squall line that is moving eastward across eastern New England, and you're seeing what looks like feathering of the cloud cover. This is really a sign of a major system. Also, note the comma shape here. That the cloud bank that goes from southern New England back into northeast Virginia. Whenever you see a big storm, you get under that comma head, you wind up with some pretty wicked weather. And we've seen that this morning too in the form of some thunderstorms that kicked off some severe thunderstorm warnings earlier, and even a couple of tornado warnings that popped up in northern Delaware and in southeastern Pennsylvania. So that is all playing through. In northeastern Pennsylvania, we're looking at some snow here, and here's the latest surface map with the low in northeastern from earlier from northeastern Virginia. But when we look at the observations that were up, of course they've now disappeared for whatever reason. But the observations say that the low is sitting in northern New Jersey. So going forward for the rest of the day, it's really going to be all about wind in eastern Pennsylvania. Still waiting for this low to just kind of pull far enough north to get that comma head out of the way. There's snow going on in western and parts of central Pennsylvania, and of course through upstate New York and New England. It'll still be rather windy after about 5 or 6 o'clock tonight. The winds will come off their peaks. It'll still be pretty gusty during the overnight. And then it looks like we're going to have a quiet weekend with some sunshine and clouds for Saturday, and then clouds around on Sunday. But for the most part, it will be dry. You see a couple of stray snow showers there up in upstate New York. The next cold front is getting ready to move eastward, and that will arrive on Monday morning. Looks like some showers will be going through. And as far as the longer term is concerned for next week, thinking that this front is going to stall out and we'll probably see another wave develop on it. And we'll watch that as it moves along to the northeast. So just watch the winds this afternoon. They are going to be pretty fierce in some places. I wouldn't be surprised if you wind up with some weaker trees being taken down. So just be aware of that. And we'll keep you updated, of course, on the website and meteorologistjoechaffee.com. And of course, download the free weather app, the Meteorologist Joe Chaffee weather app on Google Play or on the App Store, which you can use just about anywhere in the Northeast. You can pull up your local conditions, your local forecasts, as well as reading my thoughts on what is going to happen. And of course, all the snowfall forecast maps, for those of you where that's an issue, those snow forecast maps update automatically all day long when the Weather Service updates them. And I have every snowfall forecast map from South Carolina to Maine. That is, if it ever snows, because in some areas the snow drought obviously continues. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.